Greetings, everyone. Tim Anderson here, aka Renfail, and welcome to the latest episode of Bedhead, Bedbeard, and Project Dramond. Today's episode is all about the Seekers, and the Seekers are one of the. They're kind of like a. I don't want to call them a scholarly group. They kind of are scholarly, but they're kind of into the mythological side of things as well. But what they basically are is a group of historians, archaeologists, researchers, so on and so forth, who believe that the world was created by a pantheon of gods, and they believe in this pantheon of gods, and they are searching for evidence of these gods and why they just abandoned the world to its current state. It's important to note the distinction because they do not worship the gods. They simply seek the knowledge of or seek evidence of to prove their theories, which is different than, say, the Church of the Elder Ways, which, believes in a deity and everything they do is based on that belief structure. The Seekers are not that. They are just a group of people who are like, I think that that might be true. Let's go out and find evidence to support the theory that that is true. There are some more fanatical individuals within the seekers who get quite passionate about their belief systems in the sense that they really believe that this exists and that this was the way things were done, even though they might not necessarily have any hard evidence or hard proof. But they do have a lot of, um, not hard evidence, but they do have a lot of evidence in the sense that they have, cave carvings and ancient texts and relics and so on and so forth. And the elves themselves have the eldest of their race who were around at the dawn of time, or what they consider to be the dawn of time. And these elders walked with dragons and they walked with these other beings that they and the eldest of dragons can remember, who were these like uber powerful beings. And there's not anything known about them in today's society. All we have is like these accounts passed down from these really old elves, and even those accounts are, sketchy at best because the elves are so old that their memories are not necessarily what they once were, and so the accounts are shaded by, thousands of years of memories stacked upon memories. I originally came up with the idea for the Seekers during a brainstorming session with my brother, and then that kind of started percolating. And then when I was working on writing, it just kind of grew into this full-bloomed idea, which is I like the idea of starting this world in terms of the world building process for Project Dramond. You look at like say Dragonlance. There was a pantheon of gods that existed, and those gods were part of the storyline. We had all of that going on in the first book, even. Uh, the way I looked at this one is I like the idea of there being something out there, but uh, it's not something that's showing up in the first part of the game, the first part of the world building process. It's something that I can develop later on using the Seekers as sort of this springboard of saying, hey, there could be something out there, we can explore it, and we can make that sort of like an expansion or a module set or a book series that's all about the seekers eventually finding the evidence that they're looking for and actually discovering what happened to the old gods. Because I do have in my mind kind of an idea of how the world was created and um, what happened to those entities that were a part of that process. But I don't want to have to flesh it out right now. I want to take the time to really delve into that. So this provides me an outlet of saying, hey, there is something there, and I can develop it at a later point in time, and we're going to use the Seekers to do so. So if you want more information about the Seekers, that's what the Patreon post is all about. So check the link below to go over there and check that out. Also, don't forget to follow along with all of the other links that are below to our various TikToks where we do snippets for what we're working on with Project Dramond, the Discord, the other social media channels, so on and so forth. And of course, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon so that you get more episodes of Bedhead, Bedbeard, and Project Dramond. And I will see everybody in the next episode. Stay safe.